Stranger Things star Sadie Sink surprised everyone with her acting chops in the show's latest season, and her career has taken off since. The 20-year-old actress has landed another big movie role after starring in The Whale with Brendan Fraser. In today's video, we'll be talking about her upcoming movie, her character, and details you wouldn't want to miss. So let's dive right in. First off, the star is set to join a cult drama. Sadie Sink, who's got a ton of experience playing in a mystery-filled thriller, is going to play a role in Berlin Nobody, the latest film being directed by Ridley Scott. Sadie will be replacing Kiernan Shipka, who dropped out from the role for unknown reasons. And while she might not have been the first choice, fans are still really excited that Sink landed the role. She's shown time and time again that she's made for intense projects. We realized this in Stranger Things' latest season after the Duffer Brothers made great use of her acting skills and Sink showed the world her full potential. We saw this again with her character in The Whale, and it now looks like this cult drama might once again be giving us a side to Sadie that fans have wanted to see more of. While not a lot of details for Berlin Nobody are out just yet, we know that the film is currently in production. It's being shot in Berlin and stars a number of notable actors, including Eric Bana. He'll play the part of an American social psychologist who's investigating a local cult connected to a rather disturbing event. Sink is going to be his rebellious teen daughter in the movie, who becomes involved with a mysterious local boy. Inspiration for the flick apparently comes from the Nicholas Hogg novel, Tokyo Nobody, released in 2015. So if you really can't wait to learn more about the movie, going through the novel might give you some potential details about it. Next, what other projects has Sadie Sink been working on? Ever since Sink appeared on Stranger Things, her career has skyrocketed. She's definitely considered a breakout star among the cast, which is surprising because just about everyone from that show is super talented. Since then, she's worked on Netflix's Fear Street trilogy, and more recently, Darren Aronofsky's The Whale. The movie has received amazingly positive reviews this week at the Venice Film Festival, getting a 6-minute standing ovation from the crowd after its premiere. Safe to say, the movie's going to be a huge hit. We're not sure how big of a role Sadie plays in the movie, but she stars alongside Brendan Fraser. So either way, their performances in it are going to be spectacular. The 20-year-old actor also made headlines a few weeks ago when it was rumored that she might have landed a role in the MCU. Though there hasn't been an official confirmation yet, fans have speculated that she'll be joining the Thunderbolts, an upcoming Disney Plus series, reprising the role of Songbird. The Thunderbolts is Marvel's take on Suicide Squad. Well, kinda. They're a ragtag team of villains who, for one reason or the other, are now working together to do some good. And Sink's character on the show seems quite interesting. In the comics, Songbird has had a very rough upbringing. She's quite an important character, especially in Fantastic Four storylines. It'll be fun to see how she'll tie into the upcoming MCU phases. We're sure fans would love to see as much as Sadie as they can get. Plus, could Sadie's upcoming projects affect her Stranger Things schedule? While it's great to see Sink appear in so many upcoming projects, we can't help but wonder if this could somehow affect her Stranger Things schedule. We know for a fact that the season has just now entered the writing phase, with the team behind it posting a mini teaser over their Twitter account. That said, with how long it can take, especially considering it's the show's final season, we don't think the shooting for Stranger Things Season 5 would begin until 2023. This means that Sadie would have a few months to shoot Berlin Nobody without any scheduling conflicts. There's also the Thunderbolts though. The current release date for the show is July 24th, 2024, and depending how long it takes to produce the 5th season of Stranger Things, this could be released somewhat close to it. Could this mean that the star's potential Stranger Things schedule could end up clashing with the MCU series? It'd definitely be quite disappointing if the writers were forced to reduce her screen time in the final season, simply because of scheduling conflicts. We know from the last episode of Season 4 that Max is alive, but in a coma. This already hints that she might be missing from the first few episodes, unless they decide to immediately wake her up. And with potential scheduling conflicts involved, could she really be in that state for most of the season. Max is, without a doubt, a fan favorite character, so we think not having her be a big part of the final season will be a hugely missed opportunity. Hopefully the writers are able to work something out and make sure she gets her time in the spotlight. Wrapping up this segment, it seems that Max was originally going to be killed off. If you thought that the character's revival in Stranger Things Season 4 finale was a bit rushed, that's because it was. The original idea for the finale was to have Max killed off at the end of Season 4. This idea was thrown around for a bit and then confirmed by Ross on Netflix's Geeked. Ultimately, though, the writing team decided to have the ending be a bit more open. We're sure this means that the door for Max's return is open in Season 5, but it really does worry us that they were willing to get rid of the character that easily. We wonder if they really do have any ideas for the character moving forward, or they're going to use her coma as a way to write her out of the plot until maybe the season finale. That said, while we love to see Sadie on screen, we've got to say Max's death would have really been the perfect gut punch that Stranger Things 4th season needed. While we also lost Eddie, it's pretty obvious that no new character in the show makes it out alive by the end of the season, especially if fans are supposed to like them a lot. So having Max's death be permanent would have really been the shocking twist that made the audience really hate Vecna even more. Still, if it means we might get more of Sink in the 5th season, guess we're happy with how things went. And with that, let's move on to our next segment. Now, in other news. Next up, Rian Johnson is apparently proud of his Star Wars movie. 5 years since its release, and Star Wars The Last Jedi still isn't looked back as fondly as some other entries in the franchise. Despite this, Rian Johnson, the writer-director behind the movie, recently told Empire that he was proud of it. During the interview, Johnson stated that when he was up at the bat, he really swung at the ball, and it seems he's happy with how the movie turned out, even if the reception wasn't that great. As you'd expect, Star Wars fans were just as appalled at this statement as they were when they first saw the movie. For a lot of them, the sequel failed to live up to its predecessor, The Force Awakens. Plus, Tom Cruise releases new video, him on top of a plane. In a recent video to celebrate Top Gun's success in the box office, Cruise can apparently be seen riding on top of a plane while saying, "See you at the movies." Yes, you heard that right. He was at the top of a moving plane. The star behind movies such as the Mission Impossible series has a knack for stunts, and this one seems like it might just be his most amazing one yet. Finally, Morbius is now available on Netflix. Morbius, the Sony movie set in their Spider-Man universe, has now made its way to Netflix. The film stars Jared Leto as the titular superhero and opened to some pretty terrible reviews. But despite this, the internet decided to make it one of the biggest memes of the year. Many pretended to be huge fans of the movie, making up fake quotes from it like, "It's Morbin time." This meme-based hype surrounding it got so intense that Sony somehow decided it was a good idea to have it do a second run in the cinema. And of course, the movie ended up flopping for a second time. If you managed to dodge both the theater runs of the film, watching it now on Netflix is an option. Although some have jokingly stated that they're waiting for Sony to bring it back to the big screens for the 3rd time. Do it, Sony. We'll definitely watch it this time, we promise. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of all the new projects Sadie is doing? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one!